96. Grant Harrold is on the line. Always love to talk to Grant. Morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, lovely to have you on board. Etiquette expert, of course. I know you're a royal butler as well, and very involved with the royal family. They kind of look after. They get to live in palaces all their lives, I suppose. So they're not really typical, are they?
I think with a lot of royal families, obviously there's a point where the royal children, as you would say, fly in the nest. They eventually settle down. The marriages we've seen happen in recent years. And, which I personally, look, I don't have any children. That's the first thing I've got to say. I've got Daxies, and hopefully my Daxies are not planning on going anywhere too soon. But I think it's a really tricky one because I have many friends that have got children at that age that they're thinking of leaving home, or one or two have left home. I understand the emotional pull. Completely get that. I think from a personal point of view, a bit like you, Chris, I was about 20, 21 when I actually left home. It was such a big decision because it wasn't just leaving home, it was leaving Scotland. So, I moved 500 miles away. I know other people have travelled much, much, much further, other continents, when they've been about 17, 18. Every situation is obviously different. I think it does help with your development. It helps with you turning into a young adult, whether that's for a job, marriage, you just decide it's time to escape, to get away. There's many variations. The only thing I must say is I had a very interesting conversation with my mum recently because we lost my father last year, and I said to her that the strangest part of it is if I was still living at home, and trust me, I miss him every day and I love him absolutely to bits, but I think that the fact that I left home in a way helped because it doesn't break the connection or anything, but you've suddenly got your own family or your own life as well, and they're still part of that. But I think when you're living at home, there's a much, much stronger connection. And in a way, it took me out of the situation. It helped me deal with it. It was still very difficult when I went home because obviously I had to go home and I had to deal with what was happening and try to get everyone through it. But it definitely has I'm convinced of it. I've spoken to other people in the same situation. It definitely has a different effect.
Can I put it this way? You're less dependent, I suppose, Grant. You're more independent. Thank you for that very personal a story, which I think illustrates very well kind of the wrench of leaving, but